So I heard you came up with HR face. Tell me about HR face.
I didn't come up with it.
No?
No.
It was in the script.
It was in the script.
Okay.
Yeah. My brother is in HR, though, in real life. That's what he does. But there are certain tricks. I think people like to think that you're always listening to them, so it's important to have a gaze. I mean, you have to do it all the time, right?
I do, but I am listening to you.
I can tell you're listening. You seem like a good listener, but I think in real life I try to act like I'm listening, but sometimes you just...
Zone out?
Yeah. Like right now I'm thinking about bamboo.
Bamboo?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I feel like I should ask you about bamboo.
Well, you know it's a grass.
I do.
Yeah, and I was just wondering if I could smoke it.
Probably can.
Yeah.
I think it's probably toxic.
Oh, we'll see. We'll try today.
This sort of makes me want to ask you about the director giving you guys fun takes. I was hearing about fun takes.
Is that what he calls them? Fun takes?
Some of the other actors did.
Know that's an island.
Yeah.
What got cut?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot got cut.
Yeah.
I think necessarily.
Yeah.
It's always interesting when because the movie has a plot and there's a story that it goes. It's not just a collection of kind of run-on sentences where you just keep cycling through jokes, and nothing wrong with that either. Those are fun too. But you want the story to move along, and you want people to kind of keep checking in with where are we and are we going down the road of this story. So it's tricky when you have people who want to kind of maybe improv a little. It's hard. It's hard when you want to keep the bus on the highway or the train on the track. Improv can sometimes derail that, but it's often fun as an exercise to kind of get people loose. That's when it's really fun.
I heard that there were a lot of fun takes with this director where you get to kind of play
Yeah.
around. So what got cut?
Oh, everything.
Things. Many,
The sex scene
many
between
things.
John and Zach.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
No, I'm
Full
just
on.
kidding.
Why?
no-
Okay, never mind. Okay. A lot of things.
Yeah.
We you know what's
But
so,
actually, not that much got cut. I mean, in terms of in terms of whole scenes, I don't
Oh,
think
in terms
any
of
whole
whole
scenes
scenes.
went. We reshot a few things and we did reshoots to add content, but I don't think we really. It was more just silly jokes that didn't work. You know, when you're doing a comedy, you might improvise 5 gags and only one of them works, but you don't want to stop trying because the one that works is improves the scene. So there are obviously a lot of outtakes, particularly me doing bad comedy.
Bad comedy.
No.
And of course, I have to mention the throw like a girl scene because that
The
was
what? The girl
Yeah,
scene.
I
The
love
throw
the
like a
throw
girl.
like a girl.
The throw
so
like a
cute.
girl scene.
Yeah, how awesome was that to
It
do?
was so much fun. I think it was my first week shooting. It was so much fun. And Matt Walsh did a great job
so good.
teeing me up. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
Well, all right, I can't believe I'm asking this question at a press thing, but let's talk about urinals.
Yeah. My favorite topic. I'm totally prepared.
Did you? I know. Did you have to learn about them? I don't.
No, you know what? Urinals was not, that gag was not in the first draft or the second. It was a goldenrod revision at the 11th hour, like the night before we shot the scene. But it really made me laugh. And Greg Motolla. And it made it into the movie. I just thought it was hilarious that I'm like Karen, my character's kids have gone away to camp, and the idea that she's really going to focus on herself by designing a bathroom and putting a urinal in it. I just thought it was such a funny touch.
Yeah, that is kind of awesome. So I need to ask you guys about the driving scene because I've been hearing about it all day.
Wait, what have you heard? Let's hit the story out.
Okay, so I heard that everybody was pretty much okay with the driving, but I have a feeling that that's not true.
Oh.
With John driving?
Yeah. I wasn't that comfortable with John driving. I don't think he's an actor. I don't think he should be allowed to drive a stunt car that dangerously fast with a mother in the back, 2 mothers.
Oh God, what did you
No,
think?
I've been down this road before. I did 4 Fast and Furiouses. And I knew that John was very responsible and equipped, and I knew that he had practiced and was ready to go. So I knew we were safe. The first time he did the drifting with me, I was cautious. I was going like this, but then when I saw how specific and good he were, I let go, and I get car sick.
Oh,
So
God.
that's a whole different thing. So I had to just breathe and try not to get, nauseous.
By the way, I'm super conscious of making sure you guys know that I'm listening.
Better
With the
be.
gays.
Yes,
The gays.
I'm picking up on it, but I have not yet got bamboo out of my mind.
It's kind of in here,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay, so I want to ask you guys about the chase scene because that was insane, and I heard you actually did most of the driving.
Not most of it, but I did some of it, and again, it's a safety issue, as the passengers in the car can attest to, all of whom have children. So I didn't want to. I would start everything by saying, today, guys, I want you all to know that I don't care if I live or die.
Right.
And let's go, ready? And I'd start the car, and off we'd go. No, there were a lot of stunt drivers and very capable people who were making sure that we were not in any more danger than we needed to be.
Yeah, and luckily there were passenger side airbags, or as I like to call it, Isla.
Oh, God. Wait, so how did you feel about him driving?
I didn't like it. I don't like when actors drive. But I will say, I kind of got fearful, but John is a good driver. And I pride myself on being a good stunt driver, actually. So mutual respect there.
Yes. Zach had a thing where he had to stop the car very close to me. So I was trusting
that's
you,
right?
You had
That's
to
right.
come-
That's right.
And I was very proud of myself for trusting Zachary too.
I'm proud of you, too.
It's
I'm
good to
proud
be
of you for listening.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
listening.
you.
Guys,
Thanks,
this was great. I'm
guys.
very
Thank you,
proud
Jenna
of us.
Bush.
Well, I do have to ask you one Wonder Woman question.
Of course.
With all the research that you've done, is there a particular character that you'd like to see in future films?
In future films, I'm afraid to say because then I might jinx it because I said it to the studio
My fingers
for
are
the
crossed.
future. There are a few.
I think she wants really an accomplice called Tiny Woman to be with Wonder Woman. And
I want to have Tiny
I'm
Woman.
going to be Tiny Woman.
Tiny Woman or
I have
Ginger
a lasso.
Woman. We're not
I have
sure.
a lasso and a very small Shetland pony, and I just trot behind, going, Wonder Woman, look out!
I'd watch that. I totally would. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so very much.